But there are 4 big lies you are told, and let me tell you what they are. The lie of money, the lie of majority, the lie of power, the lie of knowledge. These are the lies you need to be aware of. In this surah, there are 4 main stories. The story of the young man and the cave, number 1. The story of Dhul Qarnayn. The story of Musa and Khidr. The story of the 2 men and their gardens. And these 4 main stories represent 4 types of lie that we take. 4 types of deception. We get deceived, we get cheated into them. And that's why this surah is about deception. How to not be cheated. How to not be deceived. What are these 4 deceptions? The first is the deception of the crowd. When a large number of people are doing something, you think, let me just follow them. That is the story of the young men and the cave. They were not deceived by the majority. They were not cheated. They did not accept a lie because everybody believed it. Number 2, the 2 men and their gardens. It is the deception of wealth, of money, and thinking that this money is from you and this money is going to be good and these material things I buy, this is going to give me happiness. This is a lie. The third is the deception of knowledge, the story of Musa and Khidr. When we learn something, we think that now we have become righteous. Why? I heard Sheikh said something, I wrote it down. I have some ilm, I memorized the Qur'an. No, this is a lie. This knowledge is an evidence against you on the Day of Judgment unless you act by it. Do not be deceived by knowledge. And the last, the story of Dhul Qarnayn, is the deception of power. Dhul Qarnayn, his power extends across the earth, from east to west. He has a huge empire. But the important thing about this man is he was not deceived by his power. It did not make him arrogant. It did not make him proud. It did not make him take the rights of others. When we get a little bit of power, we own a shop, we become counselor, X, Y, Z, a little bit of power, we start to oppress the people below us. Even a parent will start to oppress their children. This man, he has the empire from east to west, but he is fearing Allah because he is not letting himself get cheated, deceived by power. And so this surah, many people wonder what is the relationship between this surah and protection from the Dajjal. There's 4 stories, 4 deceptions, 4 lies we are told. The deception of the blind majority, the deception of money, the deception of knowledge, the deception of power. If you can overcome these 4 deceptions in this life, the Dajjal stands no chance against you when he comes. How is he going to get past you? You're going to see and look at him and realize straight away what he is made of and who he is. But if you get sold, if you get deceived by a little TV advertisement, the Dajjal you're going to be a piece of cake for the Dajjal. Easy money for him. And this is why many people think when the Prophet ﷺ says, whoever memorizes these verses, that they protect them. Many people think it's just about memorization. Khalas, I memorized 10 verses. When he comes, I'm going to start reciting them. If you don't understand these 4 stories, you have no chance against the Dajjal. Surah Al-Isra talks a lot about Masjid Al-Aqsa and the journey the Prophet ﷺ takes from here, from Masjid Al-Haram to Masjid Al-Aqsa to the heavens and back. And in this journey, he meets all of the prophets. And in this journey, he comes back. And what's the first thing people respond when they hear this? Muhammad ﷺ is? They say he's lying. He's deceiving us. Surah Al-Kahf comes to say, he wasn't lying. But there are 4 big lies you are told, and let me tell you what they are. The lie of money, the lie of majority, the lie of power, the lie of knowledge. These are the lies you need to be aware of. Muhammad ﷺ is truthful. This whole surah, one of the biggest focuses, again, start, middle and end, a focus on the Day of Judgment. إِنَّا جَعَلْنَا مَا عَلَى الْأَرْضِ زِينَةً لَهَا لِنَبْلُوَهُمْ أَيُّهُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا وَإِنَّا لَجَاعِلُونَ مَا عَلَيْهَا صَعِيدًا جُرُزًا. Allah says, everything on this earth we made a zina. You know what is zina? Decoration. Is there any decoration in this masjid? Can you see anything on the walls? Any frames? Not really. Masjid is not a place for a lot of decoration. But if you go to your house, if I take out all the decoration, I remove the frames, I remove the bukhur stand, I remove this and this, can you still live in your house? Yeah, of course. The decoration is just the toppings, something nice to look at. But it's not the core reason your house exists. You have a bed, you have a roof, that's the main thing. You have a kitchen to cook in. The decoration is a bonus, it's an extra. Allah says, we made everything on this earth a zina. It's decoration. It's beautiful, but if I removed it, you can still live your life. So what is all this decoration for? These cars, this wealth, these clothes, these families that we have. What is it for? لِنَبَلُوَهُمْ, to test you. أَيُّهُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا, who is going to be the most best, the most beautiful in their deed. وَإِنَّا لَجَاعِلُونَ مَا عَلَيْهَا صَعِيدًا جُرُزًا, and we are eventually going to make everything on this earth dust. We will destroy everything. That means there is another lie, the fifth lie, the dunya that we live in. This is the biggest lie. Somebody is extremely thirsty in the desert. They're walking in the desert. They have been in the heat, 52 degrees Celsius for 5 days. 5 days, no water. Suddenly in the distance they see a lake, a big lake. They start to run. But as they get to the lake, they find nothing was there. They call this the mirage. When you are so thirsty, you start to see things that are not even there. You start to imagine things that are not even there. It's a lie, but as you get closer, you realize it was a lie. From afar, you thought it's the truth. This is this dunya, this world we live in, and its pleasures, and its brands, and its material goods. It is a lie. From afar, we think that's what I want, but as we get closer and as we taste it, we say, the pleasure was only temporary. The fifth story hidden in Surah Kahf is the deception and the lie of this worldly life and its pleasures. And Allah is telling us the real life, the real pleasures that wait for us are in the afterlife. So we have to push away this lie. We cannot be deceived by the advertisements, by the signs, by everything trying to pull us to drown in this world. Allah is saying, no, don't drown. Take one glass of water and keep moving. This is what Talut said to when he was on his journey with his soldiers. We are coming to a lake. Whoever is thirsty, take a little bit of water and keep moving. Just keep moving, don't get distracted. But then you start to drink. The water is so sweet though. The water is so delicious. And you stay there. The Prophet ﷺ, he says, this world, he said, it's like a shade. And I am a traveler in the desert. And I just stop, I pause, and then I keep moving. The idea, this world, we should keep it moving. Don't get stuck. إِثَّاقَلْتُمْ إِلَى الْأَرْضِ, Allah says, don't get stuck to this earth. Don't drown in it. Don't get immersed in it. Eat for sustenance. Drive to get from A to B. Wear clothes for the beauty, for the blessings of Allah. But keep it moving. Do not think that this world lasts. It's a very important point as we look at what's happening right now. This world is a test. It will pass. Houses are being destroyed. Well, everything will be destroyed. وَإِنَّا, Allah promised us, لَجَاعِلُونَ مَا عَلَيْهَا صَعِيدًا جُرُزًا. If not today, tomorrow, everything will be dust. Get used to the dust. وَكُلُّ الَّذِي فَوْقَ التُّرَابِ تُرَابُ. Everything above the dust is going to be sand as well. This is the reality of this dunya. It is passing, it is temporary, its pleasures will not last. So do not get stuck here. This is the message of Surah Kahf and its relationship to the previous surah and its relationship to the Dajjal. And believe me, there is no greater deception, no greater lie than the Dajjal. So many people who we thought, including ourselves, this person is righteous, this person is pious, they will get pulled by the deception, the lie of the Dajjal. This surah is a beginning attempt to explore what is it that will protect us? What are these deceptions? What is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala conveying to us? One very important point in the early ayahs, Allah says, Alhamdulillahi alladhi anzala ala abdihi al-kitab وَلَمْ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ عِوَجًا. Praise Allah for the greatest blessing. What's the greatest blessing of Allah? This kitab, this book. Allah sends down this book. وَلَمْ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ عِوَجًا. There is nothing crooked in this book. There is nothing bent, no twisting. It's all straight facts. But every other book you read, every other paper, every other newspaper, every media, every time you turn on the television, somebody crooked will be there behind the scenes with an agenda, trying to sell you some propaganda, trying to lie to you, trying to twist the facts. Be ready for that. This is the only book where there is no agenda, clear facts, and everything else. Be ready. The deception is coming.